So now I'm going to go over how to upload a large image to your collection. So first I'm going to navigate to my collection. Here it is on the bottom here. I'm now going to click on the Manage tab, and then I will click on Add an object to this collection. For Content Model, I'm going to be sure to select Large Image Content Model. And then I could click on Next. Now I'm on the mods form, where all metadata for the image is entered. Keep in mind again that depending on your institution, your mods form may look different. Also, even though I may leave some metadata fields blank, you should try to be as thorough as possible when describing your image. First, it asks whether I would like my image to appear in Connecticut History Illustrated. I'm going to select No. However, it is up to the institution to decide whether or not that applies. The same goes for the World War I channel and the Geographic Channel questions. Next comes the required title information. Here's where you enter in the title that you would like to give your image. If your image has any creator or contributor information, that could be added here. Resource type, which is required. As you could see, it is already set to still image, so I could leave it as is. Any genre terms which may apply to your image could be added. Information on origin, which includes place of publication, as well as any dates which may apply to your image could be added. There is format description. Under that, there is form/medium, which is optional. I'm just going to enter in what is suggested, which is color for my image. Then there's digital format, which is recommended. I'm going to enter in image/TIFF, which is the format of the file, which I will be uploading momentarily. And then there's digital format, which is digital origin, which is required. As you can see, it is already set to formatted digital, so I'm going to leave it as is. Next, you could add any description for your image if desired. If there is a historic or current address associated with your image, that could be added. And if you have any sources, you could add that as well. Held by is where you enter in the name of your institution. So for now, I'm just going to enter in CTDA. And if your image has any preferred citation, you could add that. You could also add any subjects as well as name subjects if desired. Keep in mind that for many of these metadata fields, you should be using a controlled vocabulary. So therefore, you should consult authorities such as Library of Congress or Getty or others to ensure that you are using the same vocabulary as other institutions. Underneath that, there's a section for any identifiers, such as file name or session number, if any apply to your image. And then comes the rights statement. As you can see, rights are now required for adding an object. As far as I know for my image, there is no known copyright restrictions, so I'm going to enter that. However, you should be sure to enter the correct copyright restrictions for your object. Once you have entered in all metadata for your image, you can go ahead and click on Next. Now, you choose the file that you would like to be ingested. Allowable formats for large images are TIFFs and JP2s. I have a TIFF file that I would like to ingest, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And I'm going to click on Upload. Keep in mind that it may take a few minutes longer for larger files, so you should be patient and allow it to load. So my file is now uploaded and I can go ahead and click on Ingest. So if successful, your large image should now appear with its zoom capabilities. So you can see I'm zooming in and out. And now if I navigate back to my collection through the breadcrumbs, my large image is now there. So that is how you add a large image to your collection.